This is Play NHL, a presentation of the Sports Crafters, airing on BOA.tv, and is an EA Sports NHL 15 simulation of what could happen in today's featured game of the National Hockey League.
Thank you for joining me, gamers and hockey fans. I am Eric Munter, Sports Crafter, playing for EA Sports NHL 15 in today's featured game of the National Hockey League.
Here in Montreal, where I, Eric Munter, will be playing as the Canadiens, who host the Detroit Red Wings. Face-off won by Montreal. Subban to Markov, leads to Desharnais. Desharnais is in over the line, but he goes down after being hit. Zetterberg, he gets hit. Montreal, Desharnais is in. Desharnais onto the wing. It's Parenteau shooting, save Jimmy Howard. Max Pacioretty into the slot. Look to feed his teammate Desharnais, but he was well guarded there, and offside, and a big hit after the whistle. Draws a bit of attention, but no calls coming from this. Platonic squares against the Red Wings centerman, and it's won by the Red Wings. Here's Kyle Quincy across to Johan Franzen. Franzen takes a hit, but on that strong body moves around. Centering feed in front, block, they score! Thomas Tatar cleaning up the garbage in front, gives the Detroit Red Wings the early 1-0 lead. Tatar's goal was assisted by Darren Helm and Kyle Quincy, so Detroit gets the early goal. Montreal into Detroit's end. Smith around his net, plays to Jakob Kindl, ahead to Danny Cleary, and across to Miller. Drew Miller moves in, drops to Cleary, back to Miller, a shot, blockered aside by Price, who was holding that post. Weiss to Miller. Miller in front. There is shot. Bounded wide. Here's Lars Eller. Leads to Rene Bourque. Bourque is hit. Bourque nearly got that puck passed back, but tripped up Cleary, and he will go to the penalty bench. So the Detroit Red Wings are going to get a power play, already up 1-0 midway through the first period. Face-off won by Montreal. Weaver takes and clears. Chasing after this puck are the Red Wings. Canadiens giving chase. Eriksson hit along his bench. Cross ice to Franzen, who moves in. Johan Franzen poked off his stick. Montreal has and plays to Dale Weiss. Up to Tomas Plachanek. Over and across. Weiss shoots. Saved by Howard. Rebound to Eriksson. Quincy there now has it. Kyle Quincy skates it out to Pavel Datsyuk. Quickly up to Thomas Tatar. Tatar into the slot. Across a shot. Carey Price makes a save. Played it to Subban, who cleared it. Out of play onto the bench. And no delay of game penalty coming on that. So the power play continues for Detroit. Face off to the right of Price. Won by Detroit. Smith. Helm. Across. It's Kronwall. Back to Smith. To Helm again. Markov broke that up. And it's played ahead to Pacioretty, who's hit. What a step-up play there by Nick Kronwall. Zetterberg in front. Markov again with a strong stick play. Penalty time is up. Montreal kills it. Into the zone. A shot. They score! Max Pacioretty ties the game at 1, beating Jimmy Howard right through the wickets. Andre Markov the assist. And the Canadiens have tied this game up. It's 1-1. Stephen Weiss into the zone. Here's Danny Cleary. Man open in front. Across. They score! Drew Miller. Detroit comes right back and takes the lead. It's 2-1 with 2:32 to go in the first. Silver-haired Drew Miller from Danny Cleary and Stephen Weiss.
Detroit goal.
Kronwall momentarily had that puck poked off his stick. Into the zone. Nyquist, a nice play and move. And Price with a big save. Here's Plachanek to Galchenyuk. He's hit. Kronwall using the body so effectively here tonight. Gallagher with time ticking down. 4, 2, and 1. A shot saved by Howard. I forgot the 3. My counting isn't the best. But I know Detroit has a 2-1 lead headed into the second period. Second period of action set to go between these two teams. The Detroit Red Wings got out to an early 1-0 lead. Montreal answered, and Detroit got their lead back. It's 2-1. In the corner, Montreal tried to battle for that puck. Nyquist there. Played ahead now to Pavel Datsyuk. Datsyuk right around the Canadian bench. Cross ice to Gustav Nyquist. Nyquist is in. He takes a hit. Pacioretty, the goal scorer for the Canadiens, tried to hit a puck up ahead. And icing called there as Kronwall beat Pacioretty. Now face off to the left of Carey Price. Won by the Red Wings. Quincy to Tatar. Now Pacioretty leads it to P.A. Parenteau. Parenteau across. Pacioretty shoots, and it hit the post. Oh boy. Montreal hit iron there. Quincy holds and waits and finally dumps into Montreal's end. Around a Red Wing. Around two Red Wings. And now up and ahead. Here come the Canadiens. Face-off dot and a shot. Saved by Howard. Momentarily juggled that between the pads. Darren Helm now skates ahead. Helm to the boards. He's hit and goes down. Gallagher to Plechanik. He's in the slot. He shoots. He scores! Tomas Plechanik has tied the game 2-2 here in the second. Plechanik used the defenseman of the Red Wings as a screen in front of Howard. Howard picked it up late, but even if he had picked it up early, a bullet of a shot to the top shelf. Across now, a shot by Moen is stopped off the pad of Jimmy Howard. Here's Rene Bourque. Bourque with a shot. Bourque with a goal. Montreal leads for the first time tonight. It's 3-2. Rene Bourque from Travis Moen and PK Subban. And the Canadiens have a 3-2 lead. Here's Gilbert. Looking for an open Canadien and finds it down low, and Brandon Prust. Prust kicks it to Malholtra. Malholtra back to Prust. Prust in the slot. Shoot stop. Weiss with a rebound. The puck is there. It's in! Montreal with 3 straight. And they lead it 4-2 here in the second period. Dale Weiss will get credited with that goal, which trickled over the line after the rebound shot. Brandon Prust and Manny Malholtra assist on the goal. And the Detroit Red Wings trail by 2. Final 7 seconds of the period. Gallagher, Galchenyuk shoots, and it's stopped by Howard. Last second play towards the net was stopped by Jimmy Howard. So we head to the third. Montreal 4 and the Detroit Red Wings 2. Shots are 12-5 after 2 periods of play in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. The score also favors Montreal by a count of 4-2. Nick Kronwall for Detroit has the puck, dumps into the corner. Red Wings have some ground to make up here and look to do it step by step, goal by goal. And an early one in the third period would be a big help for them. But Montreal has the puck right now. It's Max Pacioretty dishing off to the point and not being held in, but controlled now by PK Subban, who just dumps in behind Jimmy Howard. Canadiens look to get to that puck first. Zetterberg, though, is there. Plays up and ahead to Gustav Nyquist, moving in on the right wing. Trying to gain access to the slot. Waits, holds, dishes, drops, shot, hit the post. Detroit hit the post. Kronwall across, a shot. Carey Price out challenging, makes a good save. Lead pass to get out of the zone. It's Parenteau. Kronwall steps up again and delivers another good hit. Nicholas Kronwall has been the best player by far for the Detroit Red Wings here tonight. Offside called against Montreal. Already past the midway point of the third period, Detroit is yet to muster much of a push. Still trailing by 2. Darren Helm on the left wing feeds across to Thomas Tatar. His shot attempt was blocked. Tatar behind the Canadian net. Shot, score! De Keyser with a laser. Cuts the deficit down to 1. It's 4-3 Canadiens. Danny De Keyser from Thomas Tatar and Darren Helm
Detroit goal.
give the Detroit Red Wings a bit of life as they just need one more to tie.
By number 21.
Gilbert turns it over in front of his net. Red Wing was tripped up, and Montreal has taken a penalty, and that sends the Red Wings back to the power play. They had one shot on their previous man advantage,
Penalty to number 40.
and they need one here to tie. Point shot, score! They get it! Kyle Quincy, right off the face-off. The Red Wings, with 2 third-period goals, have tied this game at 4. Kyle Quincy, the power play goal, assisted by Eriksson and Datsuk.
Detroit goal.
And the Red Wings, in this seesaw battle, have the momentum now.
Jonathan Eriksson, and by number
Puck taken and cleared by Montreal,
time of the goal.
and icing called.
45 seconds.
3 minutes, 5 seconds to go in regulation. Malholtra squares and looks to win the draw, but doesn't. Cronwall on the backhand in front of the net. Here's Datsuk with a chance. Malholtra gets to that puck and clears up and ahead. Here's Weiss. Weiss is in. Weiss towards Howard. Shoots! It's off his shoulder. Under a minute to go. Cronwall to Zetterberg. Zetterberg regroups behind his net. Nearly lost possession. Cronwall, though, was there to back him up. Eriksson to Datsuk. Pavel Datsuk. Up to Nyquist. Back to Datsuk. Datsuk dumps in behind Price. Montreal breaks out. Desharnais. Pacioretty. Pacioretty offside. Canadiens with 35.3 to go. Detroit has won a vast majority of the faceoffs in this game. 14-5. Franzen holds at center. Waits patiently along the Canadian bench, refusing to dump. Thomas Tatar will finally skate it in, but he takes a huge hit. Montreal moving in. Hit there along the wall. Detroit has it. It's Cronwall, of course. In. Free lane to the net. Drops it off. Carey Price. His best save of the night. Coming with time ticking down in regulation. A shot there, and Price makes another save. And a whistle. So with half a second to go, we'll have one final face-off before overtime, unless Detroit can summon up a miracle here. Face-off one, and that'll do it. Detroit took 6 shots in the third period. Montreal, none. And the Red Wings tied this game up at 4 as we are headed towards overtime. Overtime is set and ready to go between the Red Wings and Canadiens. Montreal wins the draw. Markov. Here's Pacioretty. Pacioretty hit. Gets the puck over to Markov. Here's Subban. Subban shoots. It's blocked. Subban again shoots again. Stopped by Jimmy Howard, and he played it over to Eriksson. Eriksson up to Nyquist. 2-on-1 for the Detroit Red Wings. 2-on-2 as Montreal players get back. Nyquist holding on to it. Back to the point. Desharnais squared. Into the slot. Score! Nicholas Cronwall! The game-winning goal. Stepping up from the point, and Cronwall beats Carey Price. Low to the stick side. And the Detroit Red Wings come back to win this game by a final score of 5-4.
Thank you for joining me for today's featured game. Be sure to subscribe and comment to let me know who your favorite team is and what game you'd like to see. Also, don't forget to go out and get EA Sports NHL 15 for your gaming console. And of course, be sure to join me for another game at another time.
The proceeding has been brought to you by EA Sports NHL 15. Catch all new simulations of featured games from Play NHL on the Sports Crafters, airing on www.boa.tv.